Nationwide News Now at 9.
Good morning, I'm Andrew Cannon. Coming up in the news at 9 for this morning, Saturday, January 4, 2025. The principal of Jesse Rapole Primary, along with his wife, killed in accident in South Carolina. The police high command announces a major shakeup of its senior officers. National Security Minister Dr. Horace Chang is confident that the country can sustain the reductions seen in violent crimes. Young Jamaica says the KSAMC has questions to answer about the ongoing probe into breaches of the Building Act. In news from the region, Rastafarian leader in Trinidad and Tobago condemns videos blaspheming religious sites. In news from the rest of the world, Trump to be sentenced over hush money case, but judge signals no jail time. While in sport, Arsenal to take on Brighton in the English Premier League fixture today. The details after this. Nationwide News understands that the principal of Jesse Rapole Primary, O'Neil Stevens, along with his wife, were killed in a motor vehicle accident in South Carolina while on their way to the airport. We were informed that while driving to the airport, the tire of the car blew out. Mr. Stevens came out of the vehicle to check on the tire when he was mowed down by a truck. He died on the spot while his wife died at the hospital. According to our sources, senior personnel at the Ministry of Education and the school have been made aware of the tragedy. We'll have more on the story in subsequent newscasts. The Police High Command has announced a raft of strategic leadership changes and reassignments among the ranks of its senior officers. The changes will affect various divisions and specialized units. They are being made in an effort to better utilize the existing leadership expertise across the force. Mahiri Stewart has more in this report.
The changes took effect at the start of the year. They are intended to strengthen the modernization and transformation efforts of the country's premier crime-fighting force. Among the major changes is the move of Assistant Commissioner Donovan Graham from Police Area 4 to the Border Security Branch. The well-known head of the Kingston West Police, Senior Superintendent Michael Phipps, will take up new responsibilities at the Police Area 4 headquarters. Area 4 covers the parishes of Kingston and St. Andrew with oversight of some of the toughest police divisions in the country. These include Kingston West, East and Central. It also includes the St. Andrew South Division as well as St. Andrew Central. Up to December 28 last year, Area 4 had recorded a combined tally of more than 300 murders. Senior Superintendent Catherine Lord will also join the Area 4 headquarters, leaving her prior post at Area 3. She will be replaced by SSP Paulette Green at Area 3. The Ports Division will have a new commander as Senior Superintendent Wayne Cameron shifts to the Area 5 headquarters. Deputy Superintendent Jeanette Davis takes control of the division. Deputy Superintendent Michael Campbell takes up duties in St. Thomas, while his colleagues, DSPs Brian Henry, Michelle Campbell and Mark Harris, take command of Kingston West, Kingston East, and St. Andrew Central respectively. There are also some key movements within the rank of superintendent. Dahlia Garrick leaves the Constabulary's Communications Network to take up new duties at the Community and Safety and Security Branch. Tommy Lee Chambers, who previously headed the Kingston East Police, will now be assigned to the Area 5 headquarters. Area 5 covers St. Andrew North, St. Catherine North, St. Catherine South, and St. Thomas. Head of the St. Thomas Police, Alison Byfield, heads to Specialized Operations, while Kenneth Chin leaves the Area 5 headquarters for a new posting at the Police Emergency Contact Center. Dr. Kevin Blake notes the adjustments and reassignments will be important as the JCF prepares for the challenges and opportunities in 2025. The changes are expected to strengthen leadership and improve service delivery. They come as the force prepares to build on the 19% reduction in murders recorded in 2024. Mahiri Stewart for Nationwide News.
National Security Minister Dr. Horace Chang is expressing confidence in the country's ability to sustain reductions in violent crimes following the almost 19% decrease in murders in 2024. Data show that 265 fewer Jamaicans were killed in 2024 compared to the previous year. Speaking during Nationwide at 5 on Friday, Dr. Chang emphasized that maintaining the pressure on criminals is important to ensuring further declines in violent crimes.
We have to maintain the consistency of what we're doing. We have to be consistent and we keep it going down. You'll find in years where the crime rate was extremely high, let's say, in St. James where I'm from. People will feel good, pretty good once we get to 100, which we are near now. So we have to just maintain the pressure on the criminals and keep it going down. We will take less than 10 years as obstacles for this. I think we can get that in the next 24 months pretty effectively.
Dr. Chang notes that the government's continued investments in the security forces have strengthened the country's ability to combat criminal activity. He says the government is committed to building on these achievements to ensure the safety of all Jamaicans.
They're not shouting victory. I think at this point I'm confident we're on a sustainable downward trend. With the entire policy and plan of the government being executed is what gives the confidence that we'll continue on this trend and get to the level where we, feel comfortable and back to kind of numbers that we were alluded to, 10 or below per 100,000.
Dr. Horace Chang, National Security Minister. The youth arm of the governing JLP, Young Jamaica, is expressing grave concerns about ongoing investigations into alleged breaches of Building Act and suspected corruption within the Kingston and St. Andrew Municipal Corporation, KSAMC. The concerns were raised in a statement on Friday afternoon. Mahiri Stewart reports.
At the center of the controversy is the alleged illegal commercial structure linked to the senior PNP councillor for the Maxfield Park Division, Dennis Gordon. Young Jamaica has raised questions about whether Mayor of Kingston, Andrew Swaby, and CEO of the KSAMC, Robert Hill, were aware of the stop order that had been placed on the building. They also want to know whether political influence played a role in lifting that order. Young Jamaica is also questioning whether either official visited the site during its construction. The group has demanded clarity on whether Councillor Gordon obtained fire or public liability insurance for the building and whether he applied for permits to host events there. Young Jamaica is alleging that an event was held there in October 2024. In its statement, Young Jamaica further queried whether permits were granted for this alleged event and if Robert Hill, as CEO of the corporation, had endorsed them. The group is also seeking answers regarding the fees, if any, paid to the KSAMC by Jackden for this event allegedly held at the premises in October. They also want to know whether public liability insurance and fire permits were secured as part of the process. Concerns have also been raised about the local Board of Health's involvement. Young Jamaica has further questioned whether the board conducted inspections at the Jackden building, especially considering reports that it may be operating as a new medical facility. Mahiri Stewart for Nationwide News.
And now to news from the region. Prominent Rastafarian leader in Trinidad and Tobago, Glenroy Bongo Grease Halls, has strongly condemned the actions of a young man claiming to be a Rastafarian who was seen in a viral video hurling inflammatory remarks outside mosques, churches and temples in recent days. Speaking to the Guardian media on Thursday night, Halls emphasized that Rastafari has nothing to do with such conduct. Our philosophy has always been one of peace, love and respect for all humanity. He added, true Rastafarians respect all religions and their followers. This behavior goes against everything Rastafari stands for. Religion is personal and sacred to each individual, and it is not our place to demean or insult anyone's beliefs. Halls called on the public to reject attempts to associate Rastafarianism with divisive or inflammatory actions. He said the message of Rastafari has always been unity. We are a people of peace and love, and we respect all creeds and races. This behavior is something entirely different and should not be mistaken for Rastafari. The incident has also drawn sharp criticism from political and religious leaders. On the international scene, a judge has ordered that Donald Trump be sentenced on the 10th of January in his hush money case in New York, less than 2 weeks before he is set to be sworn in as president. New York Justice Juan Merchan signaled he would not sentence Trump to jail time probation or a fine, but instead give him an unconditional discharge, and wrote in his order that the president-elect could appear in person or virtually for the hearing. Trump had attempted to use his presidential election victory to have the case against him dismissed. The president-elect has posted on social media dismissing the judge's order as an illegitimate political attack and calling the case nothing but a rigged charade. And now to sport. Arsenal will venture outside London for the first time since November last year with a trip to Brighton in the English Premier League today. The Gunners have navigated their glut of capital clashes without much fuss, racking up 7 wins from 9 games. The only setbacks for Mikel Arteta's side have been a pair of draws with Fulham and Everton. In the other fixtures, Aston Villa welcome Leicester City, Bournemouth will be at home to Everton, while Chelsea will travel to Crystal Palace. Meanwhile, Manchester City will entertain West Ham and Southampton will take on Brentford. In Sunday's matches, Liverpool will welcome Manchester United while Fulham will play Ipswich Town. And now for a recap of the top stories making the news at 9. The principal of Jesse Report Primary along with his wife killed in a motor vehicle crash in South Carolina. The police high command announces a major shakeup of its senior officers. National Security Minister Dr. Horace Chang is confident that the country can sustain the reductions seen in violent crimes. Young Jamaica says the KSAMC has questions to answer about the ongoing probe into breaches of the Building Act. I'm Andrew Cannon. You can find the news on our website at nationwideradiojm.com and on the Nationwide app available on Google Play and the App Store. News is next at midday.
You've just heard Nationwide News Now at 9.
Get better paying jobs overseas and locally with City & Guilds International Skills Certificates at IIRQ Academy. In 2 to 3 months, get qualified in welding, fabrication and pipework, carpentry, construction, painting and decoration, and plant maintenance. No subjects required, no age limits, no entrance test. Register this week and get 2 subjects for free. Online face-to-face evening and Saturday classes begin very soon. Starting soon at IIRQ, 9 to 18 months, advanced diplomas and associate degrees in motor vehicle repairs, electrical and electronic engineering, and logistics supply chain management. Call us at 876-322-4029. Visit us at 32 Hope Road, Kingston, 1 Perry Road, Montego Bay.
Upgrade your home or business with Cameron Industries and Joinery Limited. Explore our range of termite-resistant plywood, quartz, solid surface, and granite. Experience timeless elegance with our cedar doors, crafted from premium cedar stock, kiln-dried for durability and beauty. For quality and craftsmanship, visit us at the Trade Center Kingston 10 or Hatfield Mandeville. Call 876-963-0628 to 30. Cameron Industries and Joinery Limited. Transform your space today.
Z Jamaica Robotics Conference, Tuesday, January 7, 2025, 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. at the Jamaica Pegasus Ballroom, celebrating the achievements of over 100 students and teachers who have achieved certification. Special guest speaker, Dr. Denzel Williams. Presentation by Zebra Robotics Canada. Sponsors, Lasco, Mothers, and Optimity. Tickets available for purchase at ztechnologies.aitix.com or contact 876-880-3301 or 876-499-3157. And tune in to Cliff Hughes Online from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. as we broadcast live from the Z Robotics Conference, Tuesday, January 7, 2025, at the Jamaica Pegasus Ballroom. All this and more only on Nationwide 90 FM, the new revolution in media. This broadcast is brought to you by Z Technologies.
It's Monday, get over your blues. for Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. The E-Zone is here for you. With the Stinger Honeybee
and Curry Boyatings
from 3 to 5 p.m. on Nationwide 90 FM.
We've got your entertainment news.
Then we want to hear your views. Why you said?
Jump in the mix.
Or the hot seat.
Don't miss our brain busters.
Or the crazy giveaways.
Let's talk fashion.
Send us your outfit of the day. Ooh, cutesy. Very demure.
Are you looking for love?
Come on one of our blind dates. Send your request to ezone blinddates@gmail.com. That's ezoneblinddates@gmail.com.
And stay tuned for your confessions.
These are my confessions.
Share them with us at ezoneconfessions@yahoo.com. I mean, is this planet Earth?
Is it?
I don't know. Let me check. Either way, it's got a buzz.
And a bugger thing.
Ow! Ow!
Samson and Delilah.
If me asleep,
a nationwide.
if me a walk,
a nationwide.
if me